How you doing, everybody? Boffo the Bear here. Welcome to our series of year-end specials. 2020, what a great year, huh? Oh my God! If I should have stayed in my cave this entire year. Not going to be a year that I'm going to miss when it leaves in a few weeks. But until then, we got our Producer Joe has been working hard behind the scenes, putting all this stuff together. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing well, Boffo. How are you doing this evening?
I'm counting down the days until this crap year is done.
Even though the year might be done, at least we got some good bits from the show this year to show off.
Yeah, really. There's two good things that have happened to me this year. Meeting you as the producer, and that's it. There was just one thing.
The fact that meeting me is the highlight of your year.
That tells you how crappy it is.
Yeah, that really does.
It does.
What's been going on in your life?
Yeah, exactly. It's not good. You don't want to be me. All right, well, what's our first clip?
Well, first today we have you talking about Dope of the Day, which is Tom Cruise. And this is an episode, Tom Cruise Helps Jesus Go Clear, a Boffo short from one of the very early videos of the channel.
All right, let's take a look. I remember that guy. Ugh. The backyard. This guy, you know exactly who it is. Yeah, Tom Cruise is the dope of today. You know why? He gets to go to space. Like his life isn't great enough. He's going to shoot a goddamn movie in space. Real space. Not the space that the moon landings took place in. Those were all faked. This is real space. He's going to shoot a movie on the space station.
That's kind of creative.
I don't think that's creative at all. It's dopey. Shouldn't be him. Look, he's had so much good fortune in his life. He got to fly jets in Top Gun, got to dance around.
Boffo, by any chance, did you and Tom Cruise ever have to fight it off for a role?
Listen, you're probably too young to remember this. Remember Risky Business?
I do,
Okay.
actually.
That was Tom Cruise's first big movie. And the studio did not want Tom Cruise originally. They wanted me. That was supposed to be my role. The whole idea was I was in the zoo. They had me in the zoo, and I break out of the zoo, and I get the Porsche, and it goes in the lake, and I get to make out with Rebecca De Mornay. So we start shooting, right? We're shooting the first day, and the first stuff we were shooting was the scene with Rebecca De Mornay and me, and we're making out in the subway, in the L in Chicago, riding around downtown. And I don't know what happened between me and her, quite frankly. She told the director that I had bad breath. I'm a bear. What do you expect? So she gets me fired, and then they hire Tom Cruise.
I guess some women just don't like the taste of salmon. What can I say?
That's ridiculous. Salmon, first of all, it's one of the healthiest fishes you can have. And she, who the hell is she? You know what I think truly it was? I think she was jealous of my screen power. You know, I have it, and I kind of was overpowering on the screen. And I think she wanted someone she could easily overshadow. And, you know, Tom Cruise, this skinny little twerp running around in his underwear, who couldn't upstage him? He wrote me a letter after that. Hey, I didn't know you were going to get fired. I feel bad about it. Come meet me at this place. I'll introduce you to some of my friends. He tries to get me into Scientology. Have you ever been to one of the Scientology places?
No, I've not. Tell me about it.
Don't go. It's like, it makes The Handmaid's Tale look like an orgy. It's a bunch of weird people in a building, and they just look at you. They just look at you with their eyes, and they never blink. They're like robots. And I didn't like it. But since then, everything goes this guy's way. Everything he touches turns to gold. And now he's going to be up in space, shooting a movie in space. It's not fair. I should be the first bear in space.
Boffo, when was the last audition you even had?
I auditioned for a Carvana commercial 2 weeks ago. They had me, it was like a King Kong bit. They had me climbing up the outside of one of those Carvana car towers. You know what I'm talking about, Joe?
Yes, I do.
You seen those?
Yeah.
And I haven't heard anything, but I felt good about it. I really did. I knew my lines. I have no problem marketing any product whatsoever. You know, some celebrities, they have to check the product and make sure that it's made by a good company and that they don't abuse their workers. If my check clears, I don't care.
No, what if they ask you to not eat salmon? Like, what if it was like a product you had to like be really, really clean with your teeth for. Like if you were advertising for toothpaste and they said you can't eat salmon because it's going to damage this or that. Not saying it will, but what if that was the case?
Right. What I would do is I would tell the producers of the commercial, oh, of course I won't eat salmon. And then I would eat salmon. That's rule number one of Hollywood, Joe. You're a young producer. I'm trying to teach you the ways of Hollywood. Rule number one, lie whenever you need to.
So I'm doing right already.
Oh, you're doing great, Joe.
All right. All those years of lying to my mother really paying off.
Exactly.
All
Yes.
right, let's continue with this and see where the rest of this goes.
Okay. In his underwear, goes into the Scientology building and talks to Jesus and aliens every day. How much good fortune can one guy have? So I'm bitter, and that's why he's today's dope of the day.
Scientologists talk to Jesus?
They talk to everyone. It's true. You're walking down the street. There's a Scientology building on Hollywood Boulevard. Everybody that walks through that building, the guys on the street are like, hey, come here. You want a personality test? Come on inside. You look cold. You want some cocoa? You want a cookie? It's like the drug dealers.
It's like the plague.
But it's like nobody blinks. They just stare. And they're super nice to you. And they're all wearing suits and ties. It's something to behold, folks. So if you come to Hollywood to visit, be very careful around the Scientology building. It's like once you go in, you don't come back out.
Ooh.
That should be their motto.
Boffo, how many times have you gone and visited this place?
I just went the one time with Tom. And, he's like, oh, I want you to meet some of my friends. I went in and they started telling me all this stuff that I thought was crazy. Now, if you're a Scientologist and it works for you, God bless, hope you're fine. But, it wasn't for me. All right, no, you know what? We've already given Tom Cruise way too much airtime. What's the next clip, Joe?
All right, next one we got is Rob Paulson versus Lars McNard seeing Jimmy's mom. My first job on the show.
Mm-hmm. That was a good day. For people that don't know, Rob Paulson is an Emmy Award-winning cartoon actor, and Lars McNard is some kid who's a fan of our show and made some video busting my chops about it. So we decided we would bust him back. He does like song parodies of Carl Weezer, right, Joe? Explain to people what he does, because I don't get it.
Well, once you can do a Carl Weezer impression, you can do it all. This man somehow is over 20,000 subscribers just parodying songs in Carl Weezer's voice, from changing 1 to 2 words in the song to whole verses and whole choruses. And what's amazing is how many people catch on and actually watch. And the moment we got him on the show, he was ready to go up against Rob.
See, that's what I don't understand. A guy, first of all, I gotta say, it's a very good Carl Weezer impression.
Oh, very, very.
Right, it's very good. I mean, you could close your eyes and you could think it's actually Carl, but he's just basically singing random songs as Carl Weezer, and people. You said 20,000 people on his site.
Oh, at least there's over 20,000. The kid's got a following. He's got more than me. I got 12,000.
Got more than me. Yeah, I don't understand it. I appreciate his talent. It's just one of the things about the World Wide Web that befuddles and confounds me. But I suppose, any skill is a skill.
Yeah.
Right?
Whatever pays the bills.
Exactly. So we thought we would surprise him, and we had him on the show. I interviewed him for a little bit, and then we brought Rob Paulson on, and then we also brought Judy Neutron on, Megan Kavanaugh, and as you can see in this clip, it blows his little Lars McNard's brain.
Like, you would think Rob Paulson would make him shit his pants. I thought he was going to fall out of the chair when Megan came on the phone.
Yes, fall into the pile of shit that had just come out of his pants. We basically ruined his bedroom with one clip.
The room was empty before we started.
It was. Now they had to fumigate it. The kid had to move out for 4 days while the service master people came in and cleaned it up.
He ended up staying with that friend that was on his bed.
Exactly.
For a whole month.
Exactly.
Now they really.
I feel that's our job. If we can cause one fan to soil his pants every week, we've done our job.
If we can cause one fumigation every week, we've done our job.
Right. Don't forget, this episode and all episodes brought to you by the good folks at Service Master.
All right, let's get back into the episode and see some great reactions from this man.
Large McNaughts. Rob Paulson and Large McNaughts. You know what I think we should do? I think we should have ourselves a Carl sing-off.
Okay.
I agree. I'm totally down for that.
I think the perfect song would be Stacy's mom. What I want you to do, Large, is I want you to sing the Stacy's mom song, as in Judy's mom, and do it your best. That cartoon, is that something that he wrote or that he drew?
That cartoon?
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally was about to comment. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Da Vinci did this, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, maybe Gary
Picasso.
Da Vinci.
Maybe Picasso. I don't know. I'm a little rusty.
I love the chubby man breasts on Carl.
One of his nipples are like on the outside of it.
Yeah, he's got walleye nipples, which is usually that's what happens when you get a bad boob job. But this evidently those are Carl's real boobs, and it's a beautiful. I would actually love that painting to hang in my cave. All right.
Wait, it's not hanging there already? Am I the only one? Shit.
Yeah, and you have the original signed. I would take just a print. Carl Weezer impression. This is like, I don't even know what, this is like doing an impression of Jesus at the Last Supper.
Wow.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure. Okay, here we go. Large McNaughts singing Jimmy's mom.
All right. How does it sound? Does it sound good?
I haven't heard anything yet.
Stacy's mom has got
See, he screwed up. First of all, he's singing Stacy's mom. I told him to sing Jimmy's mom. But he's nervous. I can understand that. Where he's not around to hear it. I don't want to hurt his feelings because I like this kid. But it was supposed to be Jimmy's mom is going. But we'll let. So if you're listening to this and watching this, folks, give the kid the grace of making that little mistake and listen to the quality of the impression because I think it's pretty good.
Oh, it's almost to a T.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy, can I come over after school? We can hang out by the pool. Hold on.
That's a great. That's a very Carl thing to do before he lost it there. I gotta say, that's a good impression.
It really is. I mean, he sounds like a prepubescent man-child thing.
Which Yes, exactly. He nailed it. In other words, he did a good job. Well done, Large McNaughts.
Right, that was excellent, so let me try.
Okay, hold on.
And kudos, that had to be one of the Gershwin brothers who wrote those lyrics. Had to be.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Jimmy's mom has got it going on. Jimmy's mom has got it going on. Jimmy's mom has got it going on. Jimmy's mom, and she's folding and hanging, folding and hanging. Jimmy's mom is folding and hanging. Yeah, Jimmy's mom is folding and hanging, and she has the pedal. What do you say? Let's go, finish your crop top.
That's a very popular song from the Jimmy Neutron show, the folding and hanging song. That's one of Carl's favorite songs.
As someone who grew up on the show, the moment he did that, I myself, who had been watching it on the call from behind the scenes, kind of lost it myself because I wasn't expecting it. I don't think anyone was. So that outburst was just really tied it all in together, and I think made the episode what it was.
Yeah, it's like going to a Leonard Skinner show when they launch into Freebird. You're like, this is why I came.
Yeah, exactly.
Now watch this kid's face. Watch Lard's face.
Yeah, he goes.
He's already in shock. Look at him. He's in total shock. He's just
that's the best moment.
Yeah, just sung a duet with his alter ego, the man he idolizes, the man he's done 100 different songs and built a huge YouTube following. So he thinks his day is over. Oh my God, what a great day. Did I crap in my pants? Yes. Was it worth it? Sure. He doesn't have no idea what's coming next.
I think what's even better about the part I just paused it on is Large looks like he just shit himself. But then if you look to the left, Rob looks like he just smelt it. He's like,
Yes.
oh no.
That's good producing, Joe. Very well done. Good producing.
My pausing is perfect.
It's Judy Neutron. Judy, are you there?
Hello, Boffo.
How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. How are you?
Well, I'm a little freaked out that there's people all over the country singing about having relations with you.
I'm just blushing here.
So we need you to break this tie. Colita thinks Large McNards did a better Carl. I thought Rob Paulson did a better Carl. Who is the object of your affections?
Oh, Carlton uses his tweezer. I think I have to say Large McNards.
Large McNards! Large McNards!
Went to fucking heaven. He
Yes.
died and went to heaven.
Talk about validation. When a cartoon mom, who is the focal point of the crush of the cartoon character you yourself pretend to be when you know you're not, picks you, calls you out as the champion. It's like he just won prom king. Look at how happy he is. I feel bad in a way because there's nothing that's going to happen in Large McNard's life from here on out that's going to be any better than this. It's not possible. Sure, he may go to college, may get married, start a family, start a business, do something, maybe he'll go on the space station and make a movie with that jagoff Tom Cruise. But nothing will be as amazing to him as this moment. And we were able to give that to him, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, I remember the first time I remember when you called me up and you couldn't find anyone else to do your show. So you figured you just had to hire this kid that you knew nothing about to do it.
Right.
And,
Well, it was part of my community service.
Oh, yeah. What were you in for?
I can't, I'm not, my lawyer says I'm not supposed to divulge it, but they said I could either go to jail or find some kid and mentor them and help them with their career. And then I could just do parole. So I found you and you kept me out of jail. So your credentials were good for that.
Hey, what can I say? I got a knack for people who have been in prison, if that makes any sense to you.
It makes no sense, but I'm going to pretend that it does because I can't lose you. Otherwise, I'm in the joint. So you're a genius, Joe.
Damn right I am. And I'm funny too, and I'm good looking, and don't forget it.
All of that. And you did a fantastic job putting this first of many best of 2020 specials together. We're going to do one a week between now and the end of the year. It might even bleed into January. There were so many good things that we did on the program this year. So many funny moments. We're going to collect them all. And every week we're going to come up with a new episode. And Joe and I will talk through them. And we, of course, always love to hear your comments, see your comments down there, and communicate with us over the Instagram and the Twitter. I'm Boffo the Bear on all that stuff, right, Joe?
You are indeed.
This is a fantastic beginning to the end of the worst year I've ever been alive. And I've been alive many more years than you have, Joe. So really, you're not even 19. This year has been 1/19th of your life, and it's been total, unmitigated crap.
Oh, yeah.
I've been alive many more years than that. So it's a smaller slice of my lifetime in general, but it's still been total crap.
Oh, yeah. It losing out on graduation and, not having like a real 18th party or anything like that. All that got shut down this year.
But here's the thing. You are going to be able to drink for free once you're legal for the rest of your life in this. 20 years from now, you'll walk into a bar, walk up to a gal, maybe start talking to her. You get a little chit chat, blah, blah, blah. Oh, what about, oh, yeah. I didn't get to graduate from high school because of that COVID crap. Oh, you poor kid. Here, let me buy you a Manhattan. And then, use it is what I'm saying. Use the pity.
Damn right.
That'll flow your way, and rightfully so. You work all those years and graduation and going away to school and all those things. It's what you look forward to, and rightfully so. And it was stolen from, 8th graders, high school kids, college kids, everybody. It's just been a crap year.
It's very, sad for so many people. So.
It can't be over soon enough. That's what I say. But before it is over, we're going to guarantee you lots more laughs and lots more fun right here on the Boffo the Bear YouTube channel, all at the result of the dexterous fingers of producer Joe Kozdra. Joe, you did a fantastic job with this episode. Well done.
Thank you very much, Boffo. It's been a real pleasure being part of the show, and I can't wait to see what we have coming out next year and going forward.
All right, well, that wraps it up for Joe, the producer. I'm Boffo the Bear. This has been the first in our series of Best of 2020, the worst year ever. Clip programs. We'll see you next week.